If you're in a more than one person situation where you're co-founding a business, you want to know the control and the management aspects of it up front. It's important to have these tough discussions up front as to what happens if you have a disagreement, who's going to control what, who's going to manage what, because you can either spend a little bit of money up front and have that hard conversation now, or you can spend a lot of money on the back end and have that harder conversation at the end. We'd rather have that conversation up front. Be proactive with your business approach, all right? With solopreneurs, it's pretty straightforward on who's gonna manage or control, but the question I have for you is, do you have a succession plan? Do you know who's gonna control or manage the business if something, God forbid, were to happen to you? Okay, so that's question number one. Number two, how are you going to funnel money into this? How are you going to invest in this? Are you looking to outside investors, venture capital? Are you gonna bootstrap it and put in your own funding? Family and friends? Go to the bank for a business loan, line of credit? Whatever the case may be, that will affect the structure of your business, and that'll affect how your business will manage itself going forward. Number three, this is an important one. A lot of people don't necessarily think about what their end goal is. Why are you starting the business? Do you want to start it as a cash flow, just to have something to support you and your family? Do you want it because you want to go public with it? You want to create the next Amazon, the next Google, the next Facebook, the next, you name it? Or do you want to hopefully build it up to something really nice and then in 5 years sell it to one of the big conglomerates? Look into Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, whatever your product or your service may be. That will determine the structure of your business from a legal perspective. Number four, I'll defer to Steve on that one, but it's very important to think about what the tax consequences are from what legal structure that you do decide upon. And finally, and most importantly, going back to what we were discussing about the incorporation and putting that veil up, what are you protecting or who are you protecting? Creating a business does come with risk, and in doing so, you want to make sure that you're protecting not only yourself, but also your family. And not only your home, but your family's home, your assets, your own personal things. Because if you don't put up that barrier of that business between you two, you could open yourself up to liability, and we wouldn't want that to happen.